me. That is why he was asking you all to keep quiet. Anyway, thank you very much. President, members and well-wishers of the Sydney branch of Jaffna College Alumni Association. I thank you all for the honor you have bestowed on my wife and me as guests of honor on this 25th milestone celebration of your association. I regret my wife is unable to be present here due to unforeseen circumstances, but he sends you all good wishes and remembrance. Even though he was not a student of Jaffna College, after marrying me, she was able to make quite a good contact with most of the students who are here also. And I was surprised when many of these students were asking me whether my wife wasn't here. I also bring the congratulations and best wishes of the Ontario, Canada, Jaffna College Alumni Association. And we celebrated our 25th anniversary last year. As some of you may know, I am appearing here for two good reasons. The first reason is your program committee was trying to find a speaker who was intelligent, entertaining, sophisticated, and has a compelling message to give. And they did find him. The second reason is that person got sick. And they called me. And I consented with pleasure. I do not want to brag of my capabilities, because the last time I did this, the audience got his feet and they never sat down again until they reached their cars. When I walked into this hall, I was overwhelmed by all of you gathered here. There are my high school and college classmates and schoolmates, some of my teachers, and many of my children. I mean the students who have enriched my life and given me more than I have ever given them. Some of you have come from far, even as far as from Singapore, and I am humbled by this gesture. I am singularly rich in friendships. Friends of all ages have contributed enormously to my happiness and helped me greatly in times of need. I learned one of the greatest secrets of friendship early in life, to regard each person with whom one associates as an end in himself and not a means to one's own end. Reading the history of your association, I was proud to find that a student from one of my favorite homeroom classes, Mr. K. Navulendran, had come up with his own wonderful idea or initiative to form the Alumni Association in Sydney. He was in his early 20s, but was able to ignite the enthusiasm among the alumni residing here, many of them his seniors. And the first association, as you all know, was inaugurated on the 17th of September 1988 with the late Dr. Satkun Raja as the first president. and some of the members of the founder committee are present here. I knew your president, Mr. Ajit Emerson, as a student at Jaffna College, and also all of his siblings as well. He has remained the same polite, soft-spoken, compassionate, and intelligent person I knew him when he was in school. I am sure he is and will be a good leader of your association and raise it to still higher realms. With the membership of old and young, each with a variety of skills and potential, and a very vibrant and an able committee, you can easily make it a very vibrant showpiece, as evident in the manner you have organized the Jubilee function today. My association with Jaffna College has been nearly half a century, both as a student and later as a teacher and as an administrator, which part I did for 32 years. And if I am given a second chance in life, without hesitation, I would choose to serve Jaffna College. Looking back at Jaffna College as it enters its third century of its storied existence, one realizes the work of the successive leaders, beginning from the founder American missionaries in 1823. Each phase where a project or task was undertaken, something permanent resulted. The work took visible form and organized existence, which enabled it to persist even after the creative hand was withdrawn. With its vision in moving forward, it soon outgrew its bound 4 times and established associated areas of education, such as the undergraduate department, which now functions in the city of Jaffna, the Technical Institute, the Agriculture College, and the James Ratnam Memorial Institute at the University of Jaffna. And also innovating the computer technology at Jaffna College itself. Now then, how do you parlay this outstanding achievement into something of wider positive benefit to a larger constituency? College did it. It had the ability to make the plight of the poor and disadvantaged the concern of the advantaged. It opened its doors to the less affluent with numerous scholarships, with the help of the alumni, both individually and as alumni associations. And to those who would have been dropouts from the high school or couldn't get admission to higher college education, to proceed into the technical world and emerge confident and successful. It is with pleasure and a sense of awe that we see these individuals make great success in Sri Lanka as well as in the countries they have chosen to live. Because I was amazed at the many young students whom I had taught doing so well here and very happy with their choices. And I am proud many of you remain loyal to the alma mater and are ever ready to help the institution both materially as well as morally. As alumni, we may all be concerned of our alma mater and may have our own interpretations, especially the changes occurring with the retirement of the present principal, Mr. Noel Vimalendran, at the end of this year. I would like to remind you of what Jesus had to say of such situations as stated in St. Luke's Gospel. When you see a cloud rising in the west, you say it is going to rain, and it does. When you feel the south wind blow, you say it is going to be hot. If you look at the earth and the sky and tell what it means, why don't you know the meaning of the present time? So this is what Jesus had to tell us. We live in an era of rapid social change. At such times, one of the most important conditions for institutional continuity is consensus among members about basic institutional values and objectives. As never before, we are called to renew the covenant among all those with differing responsibilities in the task of education at Jaffna College. It is not only the trustees, the directors, the administrators and staff, but us, the alumni, as well. Expectations must be always considered as a work in progress. That is, the journey of the Jaffna College community and the individuals to work within it. One cannot look for perfections in the lives of directors and educators. They are subject to all the frailty, weaknesses and sinfulness which are part of our broken human condition. It is not necessary to be free of faults and failures to be faithful to the integrity of the process of education at Jaffna College. Otherwise, none of us would have dared to be involved. One expectation which everyone who is involved should have of one another is that they will treat each other as brothers and sisters, even in the cases of difficulty and factor. Now this doesn't mean that I am asking you to condone all faults or wrongdoings. It's not that, it doesn't mean that. The expectations derive from the culture which defines, informs and sustains it. The culture may vary somewhat according to student population, the geography, levels of education, history of the philosophy of Jaffna College, education upon which teaching and learning is based. Within the context of His Excellence, the culture of Jaffna College speaks the language of life, of community, of service, and the sacred act of forgiveness. As alumni, we have all benefited from the education and all that is best in communal life at Jaffna College, and a place we all love and still love. So let us not lose track, but re-engage and reconnect with one another and with the college. Before I stop, I may, please excuse me if I refer to some other speakers or some other items that were given earlier in the evening. One is the Tamil skit that MS Sarvaraja, Shanmugam. I was surprised to see Shanmugam on the stage. That's the first time I've seen him on the stage. And you did a good job, because I had him in my class. In the science class, he'll be always nodding his head with his disarming smile, and that's about all. But I know where his eyes were, not at the books. And MS, I know, every time you say the weekend I'm going to Vavaniya, so he had to take the bus. And I used to wonder, why are you taking the bus down the lanes of Vatakote? No, I had to go and take the 786 bus at the Moolai Road. But it always stops at the last almost the last house there, the Thambiratnam house. And he'll be looking over the fence. But anyway, he was able to get what he wanted in the form of Easwari. Nowadays, I was surprised that you could speak so much and with so much of confidence. I'm proud of you. The words of William Henry Channing echo well the symphony of college. To live content with small means, to seek elegance rather than luxury, the refinement rather than fashion, to be worthy, not respectable, and wealthy, not rich, to study hard, think quietly, talk gently and frankly, to listen to the stars and the birds, to babes and sages with an open heart, to bear all cheerfully, do all bravely, await occasions, never hurry, never. In short, let the spiritual unbidden and unconscious grow up through the common. I always felt that speeches should end on the same day as they began. So I will close now. Thank you once again for this honor and opportunity given to me. And enjoy the rest of the evening. The best is yet to be. Thank you a lot, and I wish all of you my very best that of your life in this country that we are chosen to live. But wherever we are, we'll always love and cherish our school. Thank you very much.